EA Force to the king.
Hi everybody, so glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the Metro Manila Arena. We're here in the Philippines for a much anticipated main event. We are looking forward to this fight, especially after seeing what happened at the weigh-in yesterday. A stare down that nearly resulted in a bout breaking out right there. Now they get to do it for real.
Coming out of Memphis, Tommy the Hitman Hearns. And his opponent across the ring, with a record of 51 victories, 32 by way of knockout, and 5 losses. Hailing out of Philadelphia, the Executioner, Hopkins.
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up and let's go.
Everybody's been waiting for these two to meet up. Now they do, as round one is underway. How is this strategy of employing the jab time and time again going to pay off for him?
Well, it's going to be kind of like, you know, when you put your kids to sleep, you know? You get a little peace and quiet. He's going to be left alone. He's not going to be bothered. He's not going to have a headache if he uses his jab.
If I'm the fighter with high stamina fighting a fast, speedy guy like this, and you're my trainer, what are some of the things I absolutely have to remember that you told me?
When you get on the inside, you better not make silent agreements and allow the faster guy to tie you up. You better be working, starting to take some gas out of his tank.
Good work with the combinations there. Bernard Hopkins is now really on target. Missed the target with that hook. Halfway through round number one. Good combination with a flush left hook to the body and then that right hand.
Do that again!
He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. Blocks it away. Downstairs with a right hand. Bernard Hopkins is way off the mark. That punch didn't have a chance. A crushing two-punch combo by Tommy Hearns. Hopkins is doing exactly what you should to be a strong defensive fighter. You got to block those punches away.
Yeah!
You're fighting this fight. You're fighting on the inside with this guy. I want you to use the ring and keep your distance. You can go more punches. Body. Bang the body. Hit the body.
Here we go. Round two is underway. Carries that punch intended for the head. Hearns is making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch. Tommy Hearns blocks that punch. Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. What does a fighter need to do to really build a foundation to a great career?
Well, first of all, they have to have the desire to have that great career. There has to be something in them. There has to be coal in that furnace to burn, and to burn later on. Maybe something happened to them in their life. Maybe through their parents, maybe through neighbors, maybe through coaches. Somebody told them they would never.
Oh, what a big shot he just scored with. Not a good sign. He goes to the canvas for the first time tonight. Hopkins is back up on his feet. What will he look like in the next few moments of this fight? That's the big question. Oh, he's got something for himself, and it's a left hand. Solid right by Tommy Hearns.
Oh, keep your distance.
Now he ties up there. Oh, what an exchange! That's where he wants to be able to do some damage with his opponent backed up against the ropes. Jabbing it straight by Tommy Hearns. Comes right back at him with a left hand. End of the round here, a round that saw a lot of action. The kind of round that fans pay to be here to see.
Well, these are TV-friendly fighters, and we figured that coming in.
Have to keep your distance. Stay away from him. Keep throwing that jab. You're doing fine. He's just beating you in the punch. That's all. You need to throw more. If you're not punching, repeat.
Hopkins' corner did a good job during those 60 seconds between rounds. You can tell that he's a fresh fighter, not the fighter that was clearly dazed in the last round. He missed by a mile. That wasn't even close by Tommy Hearns. Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counter-puncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
He just missed that shot up top.
Circle him. Move.
Come on, get focused. Helped out there. He avoided that punch. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. That worked out really well. Throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. Took a shot. Now he gives a left. There's that overhand right.
Watch the hook.
Right to the belt line. And now just wasting away some time with that clinch. This is excessive holding we're seeing here now. Bernard Hopkins going old school there. B-hop with your basic 1-2. Good job protecting himself. 10 seconds remaining in this round. Not able to land the headshot. And that's the end of round 3.
You need to capitalize on his misses, okay? I want to see that counter hook. Make him pay for his misses.
scorecard in terms of rounds, 2 rounds to 1. However, he has got to his opponent. There's a lot of hope ahead.
Yeah, there's good news and bad news, though, so we got to be honest about this. The good news, yeah, he's hurt him, and he knows he could hurt him again. The bad news is maybe he's just waiting to hurt him again, looking for one punch at a time, and his opponent outscores him, outworks him.
Bernard Hopkins is doing well here with that 2-punch combination. He just gave his opponent a really good taste of how fast his hand speed is.
Yeah, you know, a lot of times we talk about power, and we see that power, you know, can damage a guy right away, obviously, and it can intimidate an opponent. But hand speed can do the same thing, and I think it's intimidating right now to his opponent. He's afraid to let that jab go because he might get countered with one of those lightning right hands.
Halfway through round number 4. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Hopkins is at his best. Could this be the start of a big comeback? He went from owning this fight to now nearly down and out.
You know, that's what makes boxing so great. Yeah, you can come back just like that. One punch at the right time. That was at the right time.
And another right hand. Tommy Hearns is, what a big shot. Remember earlier he was on the canvas. Now he's looking down on his opponent.
And we thought it was a bad thing earlier for him. It turned out to be a bad thing for his opponent because he got carried here.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Tommy Hearns is still in a tough spot here. Don't get fooled just thinking he beat the count and everything's fine.
And I'm not so sure that he can grab. So what you got to do now, if you're a trainer, the way you taught him in the gym is you don't want to go grab because you might leave yourself open. Move your head when he comes to you, then you grab him.
A very fan-friendly round, but a headache for the judges. How do you possibly score that round when each man was able to hurt the other?
Well, this way you have to be a good judge. You have to be a professional judge. You have to use the information that's there. Who won the spots in the round before they each hurt each other, and who hurt the other guy a little more.
Keep this fight in the center of the ring, okay? Don't fight his fight. Jab and move. Jab and move.
So the second half of this fight has now arrived. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. Once again to the head. A well-placed left hand up top.
Side to side. Move your head.
Good block there by Tommy Hearns. Bernard Hopkins' right hand did a nice job that time. That worked well for him. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Hopkins is well off the mark that time. Boy, some of the old school guys really appreciate this, wouldn't they, Teddy? Just great upper body movement, so elusive up top.
Yeah, this is an example like they used to say in the old days. He stands right in front of you and you can't hit him in the backside with a handful of buckshot.
Hopkins is coming through now beautifully. That's the combination punching he wants to put forth. Shot there with that left. See him holding on.
Pace yourself.
comes to an end, Teddy, you just get the sense that at any point this fight could come to an end because it is being fought with bad intentions.
Yes, these guys are not behaving like guys that are coming here thinking about going to the scorecard. They're letting everything go in every punch.
That's fair. That's good. Keep that up. Be happy.
The start of the 6th round. Carries that punch away.
Keep working the bud.
Double jab right to the face.
Stay away from the inside.
That uppercut absolutely rocked him. Well, I like the way his legs look at all right now. Left hand came after the jab. Tommy Hearns is damaged by Meredith. And for the second time tonight, he goes down. To his feet after that knockdown.
You know, he's always been good at dishing it out. That's the first thing you think about, and the first thing the opponent thinks about is, this has been a big puncher. Now let's see how he acts when he's on the receiving end. We're going to find out.
What are you doing?
A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Very nice work from both men. They each got a shot in. The combo lands upstairs.
Don't need to be on the inside. Look.
Hearns' defense is paying off now. Off the target by Tommy Hearns.
Okay.
Really a lot of consistency from him with the right hand. Working our way towards the bell. Last 10 seconds of the 6th. And round 6 comes to an end. Hopkins is in a position now where he should be able to bring home a win. If things stay the way they are, he's clearly headed towards a win.
Yeah, I have my head on my scorecard, but he has to make sure he doesn't, like in football, go into that defense. If he starts just moving, just staying away a little bit, now the things that were keeping his opponent from coming in that front door, well, guess what? They're not there no more. His opponent could get back into this fight.
Any hope here as we start this new round. He's been knocked down numerous times already tonight, including the last round.
And I'm sure on that fateful night with Corrales and Castillo, when Corrales had already been on the floor 2 times, his mouthpiece was out, it looked like it was over. Nobody scored. It was only beginning. And it was. Corrales came back and scored a knockout.
A headshot blocked. Lands the uppercut on the back end of a left hook upstairs.
Work your body, kid. Body shots.
Able to dismiss it. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot.
Left and right. Left and right.
Halfway through the 7th round.
Keep moving.
Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Tommy Hearns is on the heels of that knockdown he suffered, and right now, he's in the arms of his opponent. He's just looking to clinch.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's looking to clinch, he's looking to clutch, he's looking to hump the guy. You know, he's looking to make sure that he's still here when this bell rings.
You see the accuracy now with that double jab up top. How about a return to sender with the left hand? He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect.
Pace yourself.
He's committed to that jab, and he doesn't just throw one out there, it brings the second one immediately behind it. And round 7 comes to an end.
Keep your distance, all right? Jab, jab, go. Go to the body, and then to the head, and finish the body.
Okay, we got this one. Last round and it's yours, okay? Keep your distance. Keep your hands up. You got that? Okay, good. Take a deep breath now. Now, fight.
Let's look at Teddy's scorecard as we begin this 8th round here, and you can see that, yes, he's up. But if you've been watching this fight closely, you know that anything still can happen here.
So his opponent is a real tough guy, doesn't get discouraged, continues to come with a fast pace. And a guy like that, you never count out.
Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs.
Keep it up.
And that's what fighters do. Pull the trigger right away after taking one. Hearns' defense. Is it ever good? Look at how easy he's able to block those punches. Just a minute and a half left in the fight. And yet another right hand lands. Final minute of this final round of this fight. Tommy Hearns is left, landing well. Last 10 seconds of the fight. Hearns' knowledge of the game is showing through. 3 ways to defend. One of them is to block. He did it there well. Throughout the night, right up until that final bell moments ago, both these men tried to determine their fate, but now is in the hands of these judges.
The pressure now is truly on the judges, because this is the kind of fight where you need talent as a judge, you need discipline as a judge, and of course honesty to get the right decision here.
Hopkins' work tonight was well rewarded. A unanimous decision win. Teddy, you saw it all along.
It was easy, and he saw it all along. That's the thing. He saw the punches coming all night long. He was good defensively, and he was good with that left hand.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore saying thanks for being with us.